guys, it's Liam Kettleson here, and we are reacting to episode 21 of Angel, which is the penultimate episode of this season, and yeah, it's just crazy to think that we are almost done with the first season of Angel already. I feel like this show has done a very good job at, whilst maintaining some of the elements that the Buffyverse provides, it stands out as its own show, I feel, compared to Buffy. It does feel like Buffy and Angel, they have two different worlds going on. And yeah, this first season has been filled with glorious, amazing moments and some heartbreaking moments as well. And I'm sure the journey is only just beginning for me. But yeah, last episode, whilst it wasn't as up there in terms of the quality of the two-parter event with Faith, it was still a very enjoyable episode, and yeah, like I said, I hope that Gunn does make his return to Angel at some point down the line. But yeah, with that said, let's get into episode 21 of Angel Season 1. Let's go.
Left, I'll cut you a deal. The real collector's item. You won't be sorry. You just turn them on and you let them go.
Okay, so he's just showing them the toys. Okay. I was wondering, what the heck?
Here you go.
Ooh. Very harsh. Ooh. That's some innovative slaying. Oh. Oh, damn! He's able to see, just not...
Could physically commit such a murder is beyond the realm of believability.
Hey, hold it right there!
Oh!
She obviously doesn't see the way we do. She can see.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the odds of her getting caught again are pretty slim.
You can see he's having a bit of...
We know only what we need to.
Oh.
Without forgetting the important part we play in the greater whole. I'm sure you're gonna want to get right on it.
I don't think Lindsay's a bit too happy with what you've just basically forced on him. That was Angel, apparently.
I have no place in their world at all.
Angel,
How am I expected to do battle if I can't even get into the ring?
you have a place, Angel. Our battle will be fought elsewhere.
Still their world, Wesley.
You just feel so bad. He's like, in his mind, he's fighting a losing battle.
It's their system, and it's one that works. It works because there's no guilt. There's no torment. No consequences.
Just makes you feel hopeless.
Pure.
I need your help.
What do you mean?
How the tables have... How the tables have turned.
You probably think this is some kind of trick.
No, you've been having conflict, though.
So yeah, we had a choice. You got stepped on, or you got to step in. And I swore to myself that I was not going to be the guy standing there with a stupid grin on my face while my life
Damn,
got dribbled
Lindsay.
out.
I not at all. Did you get to the part where you're evil?
I found out about a job.
I mean, it doesn't
Blind woman,
excuse what he's
Vanessa
doing
Brewer,
right
friend
now,
from court
but,
that you got
well,
off.
what he was doing.
Well then, seems pretty simple, except for the you'll definitely get caught factor.
All right, just shall walk a thorny path.
Yeah, I can get a hold of one. But why would I want to?
In the interest of justice, maybe doing the right thing.
Not really interested in some rich guy's
He's gone back
heartbreak.
to... Yes! Yes!
Look like an idiot, but I hate it when some clerk does.
I was under the impression that you never touch a book anymore.
No secret between you and me. The amoebas find out you're willing to read, they lose all respect for you.
Play it cool, play it cool.
A lawyer. Because my civil rights have seriously been violated. Oh, I get it. Y'all can cater to the demon, cater to the dead man, but what about the black man?
Oh my god, good.
I'd love to stay and chat, but yo, fellas!
Oh, there we go. Oh, shh! You just paralyzed him?
Thank you, Wesley.
Hmm. Something from his past? Damn it, Angel, you got tempted by the devil. Oh!
Mind readers.
Oh no. Well, that's going to cause problemos. Oh,
You've been memoed or something?
That's why they call them random.
Damn, they're on
mind
top
readings.
of this shit.
They approached me.
You planned on taking clients with you when you left to join them.
You don't understand. They misread me. I just wanted Klein and Kepler to think.
I mean, you could have taken him somewhere and not, you know, ruined the
Terminating
clothing.
an employee
But
is never pleasant.
Yeah. And that would be...
I don't really know.
kind of like swayed him.
I'll get to work translating them.
Guys? Might want to translate this
Pulled him
first.
in. Ooh.
It's encrypted.
What do you want
Well,
about
that
the rest of
sucks.
these R2?
But you don't know where you belong. And until you do,
He's
I guess
gonna
we both
try
have
and
some important questions to answer.
he's
Now,
gonna
my
try
first
and
one is,
smoothen the path for him to make it easier for him to
do I
decide.
nod to my friend behind me?
You're an asshole.
I don't. Because I know you. And I know a little something. I believe in you. Look deep enough inside yourself. You'll find that love.
At least he's giving him time
Okay,
to consider
back to
his
desktop,
options,
Willow.
what he
What do we
wants
do
to
now?
do, but he's subtly
Okay,
trying to make
done
him
that.
decide stick with
Back to file
us.
list. Yeah. Tag file. Okay. Left click. There it is. Back door. We're in. Thanks, bro.
Willow and Cordy have come a long way from Willow tricking
She wasn't
Cordy
born
in
blind.
episode 2 of
She lost
season
her
1.
sight when she was 21.
On purpose. She did it to herself.
Oh dear.
And she spent 5 years in Bajar studying the Nanjing. That house. We'll bring the kids to him.
Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy, I think it's a bit... Yeah. Oh wow! Say, I worry that Lindsay's going to die actually now in this episode. If he keeps himself composed, he's practically invisible to her. Stay still. Oh no, yeah, because...
It's all right.
Woo! That was some tactics, Angel. That was brilliant.
Tells of a vampire with a soul.
Could be someone else.
This doesn't surprise you.
No,
But you said you didn't know what it was.
I didn't, but
Somehow you did.
yeah.
It is a design angel. Hidden in the chaos as it may be, but it's there. and you have your place in it.
With a thundering raise and ungodly benefits.
Oh, he's gonna
In
take
fact,
it, isn't he?
I'm offering you this very office. I'm going upstairs. What I'm offering you, Lindsay, I'm going upstairs now.
Just let me enjoy my, I don't know, TV upstairs. Pick a side, son. Pick the right side. Pick the right side! I am disappointed in you, young man. At least he still has some morals, I guess. So it was pretty interesting how Lindsay has appeared in quite a few episodes of Angel now, and we don't really have much of a profile on him, and in this episode we get an incredible profile on him, which explains his motivations. He's a guy that does have that self-preservation in him, and like, he does have heart. We saw him in this episode. He was super conflicted with what Wolfram and Hart were wanting to do. And he was willing to turn to Angel to help to stop them, to stop Wolfram and Hart from going along with assigning that assassin to kill the children. And that's because he likes the rewards. He's all about self-preservation. Like, that's the reason why he joined Wolfram and Hart, was because his past was poor, and he doesn't want. He even said, "I vowed to never follow down my father's footsteps ever again." So when Holland, I think it was, made the offer to, you can stay here and I can give you a promotion, or you can walk out that door, I had a feeling what he was going to decide on, because that's Lindsay's character. He would rather reap the rewards and live in security and luxury and never be vulnerable again, or he could betray the promise he made to never be like his father again, and live a more honest life. So he has to kind of put aside part of his humanity in order to preserve himself, to never be like his father again. Though he does have a bit of compassion, he has to put aside total humanity to make sure that he is able to survive and not feel weak anymore. So I really like the analysis of his character, because it explains why he's doing some of the things that he is doing, why he's allowing Wolfram and Hart to do the heinous stuff that they do, but he does have a line, which was discovered in this episode. So yeah, I really liked how this episode focused on Lindsay's character, and yeah, like I said, the fact that they were the focus in this episode, and yeah, it was just great. It was yeah, like I said, it was pretty telling that he would choose their side, but it was great that we explored that moral crisis that he was having, and he turned to Angel to stop him. So I am curious if Lindsay, because I was kind of worried that he was going to die this episode, with the fact that he basically betrayed Wolfram and Hart, but I think the fact that Lee, was it, who died, who took the bullet to the head when those people who could read the minds showed up, I think that was like more of a warning, like, don't do this again, because Holland even said that I see so much potential in you, and I'd hate for that to go to waste. And I'd like to imagine that Holland is like a father figure, is the father figure that Lindsay kind of wanted, contrary to his biological father, who was weak. So yeah, that's why the the connect, not just the fact that that Lindsay gets to live in security, but why the connection is so strong, because he is what his father couldn't be. So yeah, but with yeah, like I said, with this episode going along and Lindsay turning to Angel and effectively betraying Wolfram and Hart, I thought he was going to die, but with I think it was Lee who got shot in the head. I think that was more of a warning, like that could be you if you kind of screw up again. So I'm not sure if we're going to see Lindsay turn to Angel's side once again if they do more heinous stuff that crosses that moral line that he has. It would be very interesting because this is a great episode that explores his character and that he's not totally evil, that he does have heart. So, yeah. I was going to say, whilst we did get details on Lindsay's life and how he is doing everything he can to preserve himself, I do, like, in a sense, I do agree with Angel that he's still supporting evil acts from Wolfram and Hart. He's undoing all of the work that Angel is trying to stop, because Angel's trying to do, he's trying to go through with his redemption arc, and Wolfram and Hart kind of undo everything. By freeing all the criminals onto the streets. So, yeah. Then again, like when... So I do see why Angel still sees him as evil. But then again, with the backstory reveal where Angel mocked him, it kind of like... I don't know, he kind of like throws Lindsay under the bus in a sense, because Lindsay's trying to explain to Angel that I am not totally an evil person. I don't get my jollies from seeing kids being murdered by this blind assassin. And I'm trying to tell you that I do have that compassion and why I am siding with Wolfram and Hart. I'm trying to give you an understanding about me. And Angel kind of dismisses that in a sense, which is, I don't know if it's a bit uncharacteristic for him, because we know that Angel is trying to look out for people. Like, let's go back to Faith in a couple of episodes ago, where Cordy and Wesley weren't having any of it because Angel was tending to someone who killed, someone who was very, like, who tried to tear a fracture with the Scoobies in season 3. And Cordy and Wesley, they didn't have any of it because they've seen firsthand about the carnage that they've produced. And whilst Angel got an idea of the torment Wesley went through with Faith, with that torture, he still decided to try and give Faith a bit of a chance for redemption. So, Lindsay's out here trying to tell Angel that I am not wanting to be the bad guy, that I'm doing this to preserve myself. Yes, I'm working with a shitty firm, but I would rather, like, sell part of my humanity to make sure that I don't become my father again. Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. And Angel kind of, like, flips him off in a sense. So I do get it, because, like you said, the firm is undoing everything that Angel is doing, and they have been the biggest thorn in his side since he moved to LA. And it's very distressing, as we saw with that amazing scene where Angel was angry with the fact that Wolfram and Hart were undoing all of his work. But like I said, I think Angel could have... I did found the remark funny, admittedly, but I don't know, I feel like there's a kind of disrespect going on with Lindsay, to Lindsay, should I say, by disregarding the fact that he doesn't want to be defenseless again. And, you know, part of that could stem from fear, because being on a state of poverty does, like, kind of make you worry. Like, am I going to eat today? Like, the sleeping conditions, all the features of being in poverty can scare a person. And admittedly, it seemed like it was very distressing when Lindsay went into a bit of backstory. So yeah, But that's the thing with some, like, evil characters, especially within the Buffyverse. They're not all full-blown evil. Sometimes they have their motivations. Like Lindsay, he is not, like I said, he's not getting any joy from seeing children potentially being lined up and massacred. He has that line. He has a reason why he's working with Wolfram and Hart in the first place. So, yeah. But I do get it in a sense why Angel is a bit, difficult with Lindsay, especially since day one. He's been a bit of a thorn in his side. So, yeah, but I would at least give him some kind of benefit of the doubt. I would personally say, but it was like I said, great to go into Lindsay's past, as well as an insight to see how prepared Wolfram and Hart really are, because we had the heist plan going underway in order to retrieve the files, as well as that prophecy thing, which is very, very interesting. Which I'm sure is going to be extremely important throughout Angel, since it's like, Wesley said one of the things was regarding a vampire with a soul, which was assumingly Angel, but it could be someone else. You never know. Which I could kind of see them doing. Like, I could kind of see them bringing in someone like Angel, in a sense. I don't know, but I really liked how prepared Wolfram and Hart were, because you had the heist plan going on, and you had them having mind readers involved to suss out any people who betrayed the company, which they did tell Holland that Lindsay did this, so you might want to give him a bit of a wording to, and they mentioned something about Lee as well, I'm assuming. So yeah, but not just that though, but they had that like creature who could signal vampires as well, which was great to see Gunn's involvement, and I'm glad that he did return. Like I said, I did hope that he would come back in some capacity for Angel, and it wasn't even like it was even an episode. I'm just dying, so that's great. It was an episode until he came back, so that was a kind of a surprise. So, like, if anything, I would expect him back like sometime next season, not like the episode after he made his debut. But it was still great, and it was funny in the way that Gunn was incorporated, because he had this rant and he brought a vampire in to kind of fool that creature, whilst it gave Angel the all clear. So yeah, but Gunn's involvement was pretty fun stuff. But yeah, I also liked Vanessa. She was a brilliant inclusion, and again, going back to that discussion that sometimes humans are the monsters, because we had Cordy and Wesley's tried to search up Vanessa, like Vanessa being a demon, and she was human. So yeah, going back to that discussion that sometimes humans are the monsters. So that was really good to incorporate, and it was really good to see the visuals of her being like her kind of blindness. She was still able to see, like we saw the blurry colors, especially when she was utilized in fight scenes. And there was a unique way of Angel being able to counter her, which was him standing still, which I thought was really genius. I really loved that technique so much. It was really brilliant. So I liked how that fight scene was incorporated, where Angel could take a few hits on Vanessa, stand still, do it again until she is done and dusted. So yeah, I really, really loved how that fight scene was incorporated. But yeah, I thought this was a good episode, going into the characterization of Lindsay, and even though it was kind of predictable he was going to go back to Wolfram and Hart, given his backstory and how Holland was like how he manipulated him into staying. It was great to go into his characterization, and it was just really, really good stuff to develop more on not just Wolfram and Hart, but also Lindsay's character as well, because like I said, he's been there since the beginning, and now we're finally getting a bit of a profile regarding his character, so it was good stuff. So yeah, I will see you next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!